I lost my mom 4 years ago to a brain aneurysm. I was only 26 at the time. It was very unexpected. It happened at my friend's bridal shower. My mom got a headache, and over about the course of an hour it grew worse to the point of unconsciousness. I was there beside her when the ambulance came, and I rode with her to the hospital. It was obviously shocking and tough, and there's no way to understand when you hear those words. But also at the same time, I think during the immediate events and during times like a funeral, I also felt my strongest because I had no idea what was ahead of me. So you have adrenaline, you don't know all those missing pieces that you'll discover down the road. Immediate sadness is bearable, but it's the things beyond sadness that you soon realize that's the tough part. I wouldn't really consider myself to have re-entered my old life. I think you have to enter a whole new life when you lose somebody, because you've lost a part of who you are and you've lost a huge part of your life. So I wouldn't say I re-entered, but when it came to growing comfortable with myself and my new life, I would say that it was daily lessons and baby steps, because you have no idea what's ahead of you and each day presents something new. That's why it can feel like a really frustrating cycle, because you think you've moved forward and all of a sudden you feel like you're at square one again. So I think it would be that I let myself wake up in the morning, live another day, let hurt in, let people in, let healing in. There was no trick and there's no shortcut. It takes days and it takes years. If I could go back and change one thing, it would definitely be to give myself more grace, because we often think that grief will be something we recognize. It will be sadness or something that you can put in a box, but grief often just feels like a worse version of yourself. So I'm me, I feel like me, but why am I grumpy all the time? Or why did I gain 20 pounds? Or why don't I want to hang out with my friends? I'm a social person. So in that way, it's very hard to give yourself grace because you don't understand what's wrong with you. You don't identify it as grief all the time. And that just makes the journey harder when you put pressure on yourself. So I would go back and give myself a big hug if I could. If I was to give anyone advice, which is tough because I don't think anyone's situations are the same, I would simply say to love yourself, no matter what you feel or no matter how you're behaving. Just love yourself. And I would also say to love the people who are trying to love you, because people don't know how to love perfectly, and when you lose someone, nobody knows what to do. So you have people who can overwhelm you, you have people who say the wrong thing, and that's just going to be the way it is. And it's easy to get frustrated and feel alone, but you have to recognize that these people are reaching out to you, and there will be a day down the road when you need to return to those people and you're ready to accept love and you're ready to be a bit more open with them. So be gracious to them, be gracious to yourself, and give it time.